Good morning, friends. I am going to attempt to bring you along just for the day, a full day of eating and just whatever I do today. I only have 2 babies today, so the rest of the week is going to be nuts. I'll never get a chance to pick up the camera. So far this morning, we got up. I did a 30-minute jog. I'm not calling it a run. It was a jog. My foot feels fantastic. That's the longest time-wise I've run on it, so it feels good. So I did a 30-minute run. My goal is Monday, Wednesday, Saturday to do a run, and Tuesday, Thursday to do HIIT training. Right now, we are not exercising on Fridays because it is a day of fasting for us. And for us to fast or to exercise and then fast, not a good idea, nutrition-wise. So not exercising on Fridays. So that's that plan. I am awaiting babies. Number 1 should be here very shortly. And then number 2, an hour after that. I am working on getting soup made. So the guy that usually makes the soup for our soup and scripture at church is away on pilgrimage. So they asked everybody, hey, can you make soup and bring it in a crock pot? So I am making a double batch of stuffed pepper soup. So I want to get that started. I want to get that, it's so quick and easy. So I want to get that done and just put it on the side, and then I'll heat it up, put it in crock pots tonight when I leave. I also have to finish off the desserts. If you saw my weekend vlog, you saw that I made rice pudding. I need to put it in the little cups and put some whipped cream on top. Hoping to get a lot of stuff done while the babies are napping, but I've got the one who doesn't nap very well, so we'll see what happens. We'll do what we can do. I also have to make dinner. Doug is not going, unfortunately, Doug is not, he thought he'd be able to go to soup and scripture tonight, but he still has half a homily to write. He's finally done that big project, but he's got the homily to do. So, oh, here comes baby number 1. Let me go. I'm glad I looked at my schedule. I thought I only had 2 kids today. I have 3. Yeah. So maybe I won't be able to record very much today. Oh my goodness. Glad I looked at the schedule. It's Friday that I only have, I've got 3 today, 4 tomorrow, 2 on Wednesday, 3 on Thursday, and 2 on Friday. I messed that up. That's okay. It's all good. Unfortunately, it's rainy here, so we can't go outside to play. That stinks. That's okay. We brought up the big bin of Hesh trucks, and that's what we will do. So while Hazy's eating his breakfast, I'm going to try to get these onions chopped. Okay, while Mr. Hayes is finishing up his breakfast, I'm going to try to get this soup going before anybody else gets here. Then it can just cook. I don't know if that's going to work, but we're going to try. So I am making a double batch. So in here I have 1 medium onion chopped and 2 pounds of ground beef. And I am just going to cook those together until the ground beef is nice and brown and the onions are soft and translucent. Okay, our meat and onion are nicely cooked. So now I'm going to add in 2 cans. Like I said, I am doubling this of crushed tomatoes, 28-ounce cans. And then I'm going to add in 2 28-ounce cans of water. And then we're going to add in, sometimes I add in beef broth, but I'm kind of low on beef broth. Well, that wasn't good. My phone storage was full because I forgot to delete videos from 3 weeks ago. So it shut off when I was filming and I didn't realize it. So I added in 2 cans of the crushed tomatoes, you saw that, then 2 28-ounce cans of water, and that's where it shut off. After that, I added 4 tablespoons of beef bouillon. Sometimes instead of using the water, I'll use beef bone broth, but I'm really running low on that, so I just used the water with the beef bouillon. And then I added in our peppers. The single recipe calls for 2 green peppers. Of course, I did 4. I only had 3 peppers, so I grabbed peppers out of the freezer. Here they are. They're from our garden last year that I had frozen. So we just added those in there. We are going to bring this up to the boil. As soon as it boils, I'm going to turn it down and let it simmer for about 15 minutes or so until the peppers are nice and tender and cooked through. And then we'll continue on. Okay, our soup is done simmering. So now I'm going to add in our rice. Normally it's 1.5 cups, but because I'm doubling it, we're doing 3 cups. I'm going to do 1 cup at a time though, so I can make sure it's not clumpy and nice and broken up. There's 1. I made way too much rice. 2, that's okay, we'll use it for something. 2. Let's break that up. Sorry about the wheels on the bus in the background. We've got Alexa playing all of our songs here. We sing and dance all day long in this house. And it is so much fun. So much fun. Okay, that's our last. There's our 3 cups. We're gonna let this simmer for 5 more minutes and then that's it. Our soup is done. Guys, this is the easiest soup ever. Not a lot of ingredients. Comes together fast. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm gonna let that go for 5 more minutes. Sitting down to breakfast, I have a 5-point breakfast. 0 for the egg, 1 for the Canadian bacon, 3 for the homemade English muffin, and 1 for the cheese, and of course my tea. 5-point breakfast. So while the babies are taking their morning nap, I called the church and found out that we might not have enough soup. So I decided to make a second pot. So I'm going to make some white chicken lasagna soup. First thing I did was put a little olive oil in my pot and threw in my cubed chicken, and I'm going to cook that until it is cooked through. Once that is cooked through, I'm going to remove it from the pot, put in a little butter and olive oil, and add in onions and carrots, and let that cook for about 5 minutes or so until the onions are translucent and the carrots begin to soften. I'm trying to get this done while the babies are taking their morning nap, but it's not working out so well for me. So next I added in green pepper and garlic, and I'm letting that cook for a few minutes. Then we're going to add in our flour and whisk that around. I think I missed that on the video. Things got a little crazy when they started waking up. After the flour, I'm going to add in 8 cups of chicken broth and mix that in. And then I'm going to add in another cup of chicken broth that has 3 tablespoons of cornstarch mixed in. This is going to help us get a thicker soup. I'm also going to add in a tablespoon of chicken bouillon. And then all of our spices: parsley, basil, oregano, thyme, salt, pepper, and 2 bay leaves. We're going to add our chicken back in also. Give that a really, really good stir. And then we're going to add in 10 broken lasagna noodles. Break them up however big you want them. Some of mine were a little big, so I did go back and cut those in half. And then we are just going to let that cook about 20 to 30 minutes until the noodles are cooked through and nice and soft. Once that's done, we're going to turn off the heat and we're going to discard the bay leaves. And once we have those out, we are going to add in 2 cups of half and half and a half a cup of heavy cream. The heavy cream is optional. It just gives it that extra little something something. And then once that's stirred in, we are going to add in 1 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Now, you can also add baby spinach chopped. But I did not have any on this day, so I just left it out, and it was absolutely fine. And I apologize for this voiceover. I do have a baby on my lap who is getting a little bit noisy. Lastly, we're just going to add in 1 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Give that a good stir until it melts and is fully incorporated into our soup. And that's it. It is all done. And let me tell you, it was a huge hit. It was the first soup to go. Everyone is down for their afternoon naps for the moment, so I am going to have a picky plate for lunch. So I have 10 Simple Mill almond crackers. I have 5 pieces of uncured pepperoni, a 1/4 ounce of cheese, some fruit left over from the baby shower, some cucumbers sprinkled with Redmond's real salt, and a 1/3 cup of 1% Greek yogurt that I made the other day with a teaspoon of home canned low sugar jam. It comes out to 10 points for this plate, and I forget the calories. I'll just be right back and tell you. It is 262 calories. Oh, excuse me, and 10 points. Hey guys, just jumping back on. It gets crazy in my house between like 2:30 and 3:15 when babies are waking up and babies are getting picked up. I wanted to pick up the camera and show you the rice pudding cups, but I didn't get a chance. It was just crazy. Then as soon as I left, I had to get myself changed and get the soups in the crock pot, get the car loaded, and get the heck out of there. And I'm already a little bit late, but it's not really late. But I just wanted to jump on real quick. I only have a couple minutes before I get to church, just to address the elephant in the room. And that elephant would be, I gave you points for my breakfast and lunch. Yes, I decided to count points. I told you I'm a couple pounds over goal, but I'm like somewhere around 15, 16 pounds over my personal goal. And I don't like it. I don't like the way I feel. I don't like the way my clothes are fitting. I need to get serious. So I decided to count some points. Now that they have the calories on the app as well, I like that. I just feel it gives a really good picture. So today's day 1 of counting points. We'll see how it goes. I am not going to be a slave to it. I'm going to watch everything. I'm going to watch my points and my calories. Like right now I have 16 points used and only 516 calories, I think. So definitely low on the calories, but it's okay. What it's doing is keeping me accountable, because I've been really bad lately with not eating lunch, but then like grabbing a handful of nuts or grabbing a handful of crackers or grabbing a couple pieces of salami or something like that. I've been very bad about that. So I think by counting the points, and because when I decide to do something, like when I say, okay, I'm tracking every bite that goes in my mouth, I will do that. Like I'm solid on that. So, which way is the light gonna turn? I don't know which way to go. Oh shoot, I didn't. Okay. Anyway, I'm really solid on that. So I feel like, it'll keep me from that picky pick. And like today I ate lunch. I tried to eat my breakfast a little bit earlier, and then, which really didn't work, a tiny little bit earlier. And then I got busy when I wanted to eat my lunch, but I did eat it. You saw that. So I don't know. I feel good about it. I was joking with Kim. I said, I need to get this weight off, maybe plus another 5 pounds, because when you guys come, I know I'm going to gain a few pounds when they come to visit. Because like I have to show them all the things and the cheesesteaks and all that good stuff. So anyway, so yes, so I am back to counting points for now. We'll see how it goes. I am not going to probably do like a weigh-in video every week. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to handle that. Wednesday is my normal weigh-in day. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I just wanted to... Oh, perfect. No one's here yet. I just wanted to tell you that. And yeah, we'll see what happens, my friends. Okay, I am going to go unload my car. I will try to show you a little bit of Soup and Scripture. Yet another fail today. I don't even know if you're going to see this video. I never took the camera out. I got there and got talking to people. I got my soup. I got a little bowl of tomato basil. It was very, very good, but I am still very, very hungry because that's all I had was like a cup of that and one little tiny piece of Italian bread. My soup flew out of the crock pot. It's like gone in the blink of an eye. I made a double batch of the stuffed pepper and a single batch of the white chicken lasagna. Both gone in a heartbeat. Everybody loved them. So I'm glad. I'm really glad. Somebody else made a huge pot of vegetable soup. Somebody else, I told you, made tomato basil. So it was nice. It was nice having all the variety. I thought there was one more too. Oh, some kind of like chicken tortilla soup. So, yes, very good. And then Scripture part was good. They all love the rice pudding too. I did bring a little one home for Andrew. There were a few left, so I brought one home for Andrew and one home for Adam. Saw Andrew in the parking lot going into choir practice. Oh, excuse me. So anyway, not a great full day of eating since I missed a meal. But maybe we'll just continue this until tomorrow. I think that's what we'll do. So right now, I'm going to go home, get changed, clean up the kitchen, and probably read my book. And wait till it's time to go to bed. So, yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning. Decided to make this a 2-day vlog because, well, I did. We just got done working out. You cannot see, but I am drenched with sweat. What a workout this morning. This guy worked out alongside me. Do you have a tough one? I wasn't even paying attention to you.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Long, it wasn't tough.
Mine was tough. Really tough. But that's okay. It is done, and it is in the books, and it feels good. 3 little guys again today, so I will pick up the camera as much as I can. Not going to do a whole lot today, except play with them. What else? I guess that's it. My workout was very long, so I have got to get my butt in gear and get lunches made and breakfast made for this guy and get out of here. So I will be back after I am showered. Okay, showered, cleaned up, and I don't smell anymore. I was so sweaty this morning. It was an amazing workout. It really was. So I decided to run 3 days a week and do HIIT 2 days a week. And then on that 6th day, whatever the spirit moves me, that's my plan. We'll see what happens. I'm just so grateful to be back running again. Like I said, I ran yesterday with 0 pain in my foot. I was afraid like last night there would be pain, but there was not. So I am thrilled with that. Yeah. Adam got some bad news yesterday regarding his Coast Guard. He thought he was going to be able to do a 3-week boot camp, but they denied his age waiver. So to do the 3-week boot camp, you need 3 things to be accepted automatically into the 3-week. You need a bachelor's degree or higher. You need to be 25 years old, and you need prior military experience. That's automatic. But you can apply for a waiver for the age and for the prior military experience. And he applied for the waiver, and they did not give it to him because he's only 24, he's not 25, and he has no other prior military experience. So we're kind of not surprised, but so now he has to do an 8-week boot camp. So now we're trying to figure out timing with that and his job and all that stuff. So say a little prayer for Adam. He was a little stressed yesterday. Mama was a little stressed yesterday, but it's all good. What else? Andrew has this week, the teachers got together, and so I think it's next week. Next week? Or I don't know. Spirit Week is coming up at school. So Spirit Week, they do something different each day. They've been doing this since my kids were there. Each day something different. Like, I'm trying to think, like when the boys were there, one day was come dressed as the career you want. So Andrew, looking back, Andrew went dressed as a Gloucester Catholic history teacher. And Adam went dressed as a military person. So anyway, like they just have different theme days. Like they had Tourist Day, and they had anything but a backpack day. So you could bring anything you wanted except a backpack. Like you could take a laundry basket to carry your stuff in. You could take a suitcase. You could take whatever you wanted as long as it wasn't a backpack. So much fun. And Friday was Color Wars Day. Well, all week they did like classes could earn points for things. On Friday it was a Color Wars Day. They all have T-shirts for their like each class is assigned a color, and they get T-shirts. It says Spirit Week 2025. But all week they earn points, and on Friday they have a pep rally and they do more games to earn points, and you see who wins for the week. So it's always a very fun thing. But the teachers this week decided to do Underground Spirit Week. The teachers came up with 5 days of things they were doing for Spirit Week this week, Underground Spirit Week, and not telling the kids. Now, if a kid figured it out and came to a teacher and said, hey, there's something going on, then they would be sworn to secrecy and told about it, and then they would be allowed to join the teachers. Does that make sense? So yesterday was blackout. You wore all black clothing. So Andrew wore black pants, black shirt, a black tie, black vest, black shoes. A few kids caught on, but not until lunchtime when like teachers were together in the lunchroom doing lunch duty. Like when they were each in their classrooms, they didn't quite get it. But like Andrew said, one of the kids was like, Mr. Stetzer, did somebody die? Is there a funeral that all the teachers are going to? Because they were all dressed in black. So a couple of them did figure it out. And then today they're allowed to participate. Today is denim day. Oh my goodness. I will insert a picture of Andrew. He wore jeans, which they're not allowed to wear jeans to school. He has to wear like dress pants and tie and all, but for special week, it doesn't matter. But the kids are going to be like, why is Mr. Stutzer in jeans? But he wore jeans, a denim shirt, a denim tie, his denim jacket, and my boy even has boots. They're brown leather and denim. Yes, I will insert the pictures right after this, or right in here or somewhere. But oh my goodness, tomorrow is anything but a cup day, because all the teachers always have some sort of tumbler on their desk, whether it be coffee or water. Andrew always has a water and a coffee tumbler on his desk, so I think he's going to take a glass measuring cup and drink out of that tomorrow. I think that's what we were talking. We were trying to figure out something really good for that. I think a glass measuring cup is what we decided. And then Thursday, I don't think he's participating. It's socks and sandals day. And then Friday is formal wear. So he's going to wear his suit with a bow tie and everything. So much fun. They really do have a lot of fun activities for the kids. And I think it's really good. I mean, their academics are stellar. But I love all the different stuff they do. Like certain time, like Catholic Schools Week, they had a whole bunch of fun activities for the kids. Like they have, similar to Elf on the Shelf, they have a stuffed Mary doll, and they do Mary on the Move. And like, every day they hide it somewhere else in the school. And they got little Jesus pencil toppers, and they hid them around the school. And the kids who found the most Jesuses, won a gift card. They do a lot of really fun stuff with these kids. And, it just keeps the kids engaged. It keeps the kids engaged with the staff and with the school. And it's a lot of fun. They really do bring some fun into the learning environment. But anyway, enough chit chat. I'm going to go work on my Wordle. So, if you don't know what Wordle is, it's a game from the New York Times. It's been around for several years now. And you just have to figure out what the 5-letter word is. And you get 6 chances. Well, my family has a Wordle group chat, and we all play and we post our results in the Wordle group chat. And for a while, Doug was keeping score to see who won for the month, who had the lowest score. And then he got busy with school and didn't do it. Well, now my nephew developed a program, some sort of program that automatically takes the scores out of our Wordle chat and puts them into a thing. Oh no, it's an automated thing. It updates in live time. Like, that's what he does. He knows that kind of stuff. It's amazing that it can pull it right from the group chat. But anyway, we decided this month that we were going to all use the same start word. So we're all using the same start word, and we're going to see who wins this month. I was in the lead all last month up until the last week. My nephew pulled ahead. Then Doug pulled ahead. So I came in third. I was so bummed. But anyway, I'm going to go work on my Wordle word before the babies get here. And I play all the New York Times games. I play Connections and Strands. And then I play one from the Post, the Washington Post, called Keyword. So keep my brain sharp. I don't always get them done in the morning. Sometimes it's and they reset at midnight. Sometimes it's, 10 o'clock at night when I'm playing them, but it's when I have time. So I'm going to go work on my Wordle now and wait for those babies to get here, and then I'll show you my breakfast when breakfast time comes around. Okay, have my breakfast ready. It is 1 cup of cooked oats. They're just old-fashioned organic oats. I have half a tablespoon of slivered almonds, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, half a tablespoon of peanut butter, and what else? Oh, a tablespoon of milk. So that is my and there's a banana in there. I cooked the banana in with the oats and the water while they were cooking. So there's a banana in there too. I believe this is 4 points, and I have to check the calories. Still crazy here today. Still crazy. Just got the babies fed, and during lunchtime, guess who showed up? Isn't it calm and peaceful in my house at lunchtime? Do you understand now why I mop and vacuum 3 times a day?
They couldn't pay me enough to do her job.
It's fun. They're sweet. You saw. They're so cute.
For 5 minutes.
She made one cry twice though.
And that was the one cried and I was here 2 seconds. I'm frightening, that's why.
He's okay now.
Yes. It was one of those things like, is it dramatic?
Denise stopped by to drop off some. Denise is purging. So what does she do with stuff? But it's all good stuff.
Oh yeah, stuff that I only know stuff that she'll use because I know Jen.
A pastry blender, some parchment paper, some beeswax, and show them the piece de resistance.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
The Pope. It's the Pope.
Hello.
It's a Pope Benedict stuff, or not Benedict, Pope Francis stuffy.
Hello, I am the head of the church. I'm sick, so pray for me. Oh.
So what are we going to use it for?
Andrew. I'm going to Andrew's school.
Yes, we are going to send it to school with Andrew and Hayes' mom, and they can do something with it at school.
Because where does the Pope belong in the school? Catholic school.
Well, exactly. And they do, during Spirit Week, they do, instead of Elf on the... I was telling them about this today, actually. Instead of Elf on the Shelf, they do Mary on the Move.
That's right.
And they hide a Mary, so they can do...
Pope
on the...
Pope somewhere. Think of a P word. Pope on the prowl.
Oh, I like that. Pope... Oh, wait. No. Yeah, Pope... I don't know. Well, they'll figure out something to do with them, but yeah.
Oh, I get to go to people's houses.
Pope's... No, they just hide them around the school.
Oh.
The Pope's not staying in my house. Unless Doug sees it.
Oh, it's cute though. Really sweet.
Yeah, so... Oh, now look what they're doing.
Oh, fabulous. Look, they have the plastic container drawer.
There's only 2 plastics in there. The rest is glass. Yeah.
And I put a crap ton of egg cartons.
Oh my, there are egg cartons all over. Oh, look, they're emptying the trash can now. See what happens when you take your eyes off them for 5 seconds?
Gosh. Oh, Lord.
This is my day, girl. This is my day.
Oh, my Lord.
But we are 20 minutes from nap time. Well, I have one little guy who is refusing to nap. So he's playing at my feet, and I am going to eat lunch because I am super hungry. I have a half of a bagel. These are my homemade bagels. A whole bagel is 8 points. I have a half a bagel for 4 points. 1 egg made into egg salad with a tablespoon and a half of mayonnaise, and a cucumber slices or cucumber spears with a little bit of Redmond's real salt. It's quiet here. All the babies are gone. Oh, what an afternoon. I'm going to sit and have an orange because I'm feeling a little picky, and an orange just sounds really good right now. Okay, it's dinner time. Dinner tonight is pork tenderloin, roasted asparagus, and buttered potatoes. The pork is 0 points. The potatoes are 0 points. The asparagus is 0 points. But I am counting points for the olive oil that I used and the butter that I used. So I'll put that in. It's probably going to be about 6 points, I would say. Woo! It was sitting on the couch with my head like this. Now my hair is paying the price. That's okay. That is the end of my 2-day what I eat in a day vlog. Yeah. Back to counting points for a little while, my friends. It's all good. All good. I've had 2 great days, so hopefully we will keep it going. And yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. Andrew said all the kids at school thought the teachers were doing like an April Fool's prank since everybody was all in denim today. I told you about that earlier. So tomorrow is anything but a cup. He decided to take one of my teapots. In each of his classes, he's just going to make sure at some point he picks up the teapot and drinks out of the spout and just doesn't say a word. So it should be really fun. A couple kids are figuring it out and also just something fun to do. But anyway, that is it for me. I am going to go clean up the kitchen. I have a load of laundry to fold, and I'm going to curl up with my book. Yeah, and that's about it for the night. So I will try to be back. I probably won't be back this week with another full day of eating, but I'll be back on Friday with a menu plan and grocery haul. And I may start my weekend vlog on Friday, depending on what we do. So we will see. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.